some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have the football first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Shaw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's off. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Off the play play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Shaw. Setting up the screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down, he'll throw it. It's caught. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top, using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Oh, they're after him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? On the move. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's caught. It's Curse. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Curse. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Fighting off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Going with the ground game left. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it back looking for help. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line heck.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Got his man all by himself. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Offense.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. He wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. On target to the left. Tripped up for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas State, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's all. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible receiver. Downfield. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the option. Makes one man miss. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a big... And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialed.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Fox. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Everett. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
The kicker is on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
First down.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll move the tight end. On the move, it's low. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. Turning it on. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Grab behind the line. It's low. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Makes the grab, it's made. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll try to sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game, and I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Savage. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again.
Come on, dude.
Creates a little room. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the RPO, complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Everett. Smashes ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Rutgers.
Good timing on the quick out.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Second down coming up.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here.